Yo, what is up? This is Devin from GarbageSquad, and this is going to be my Melffy deck profile. So I've been playing this deck a lot recently. I've been finding it, or I've been enjoying it a lot. It's been really fun. It's definitely come a long way since the first time I built this deck. I actually haven't made a deck profile on this. I'm just saying, when I first built it, it's gone through a lot of changes during my deck building process. It originally started out as like pure, like legit pure Melffy, you know, with all the Melffy monsters and, you know, all the Melffy XC monsters and stuff like that, and the spells and traps. But now, as you can see, I do have some Tri-Brigade stuff in here, and some other tech cards or stuff, some spice. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so of course we're going to be running triple copies of the Melffy Puppy. So Melffy Puppy is going to be one of your main cards that you're going to want to see in your hand. So basically what this card does, all Melffy monsters share, or all Melffy main deck monsters share the same effect. When your opponent normal summons or special summons, or if they're targeted for an attack, you can return them to the hand to get various effects. So for Melffy Puppy in particular, you can special summon a level 2 or lower beast monster from your deck. So when you're running things like Kalantosa, Melffy Puppy becomes really good, being able to bring Kalantosa directly from your deck to the field in order to pop a card. So it's a nice little interruption that Melffy Puppy offers. Next, I'm playing triple Melffy Caddy. So this is just standard ratio, triple Puppy, triple Caddy. Caddy is extremely good in this deck, in my personal opinion. So basically, when it returns to the hand, you can add any beast monster from your deck to your hand. So yeah, let that sink in. You can literally search any beast monster that you need in that given time. So yeah, Melffy Caddy is just really, really good, really solid. And I also forgot to mention that these main deck Melffy monsters also have an effect during the end phase that you can special summon them during the end phase. So yeah, just throwing it out now before I forget. Then next, I'm playing one Melffy Fenny. This is going to round up the Melffy lineup. So Melffy Fenny, its effect is that when it returns to the hand, you can special summon a beast monster from your hand. This effect is pretty good, but it's not really great. It's kind of just there in case you draw into your Kalantosas or stuff like that. Originally, I ran 2 of this card, but I bumped it down to 1 because, again, the effect is good, but it's not necessarily something that you want to keep seeing in your hand. And its effect is not always going to be optimal. So yeah, I bumped it down to 1, and it's been working out just perfectly for me. And again, as I said, this is going to round up the Melffy lineup. So I don't play Melffy Rabby. Neither does, like, pretty much any other build I've seen. Not that good. Unless you're doing, like, Rescue Rabbit shenanigans. But again, just my personal opinion, I don't think it's necessarily good. Melffy Pony, it's not that good either. It's kind of slow in my personal opinion. You can return it to your hand, target a level 2 or lower beast monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So it's a nice way to recycle your beast monsters. But the thing that made it kind of bad for me personally is that it only targets level 2 or lower beast monsters. So you can't add things like Rescue Rabbit back to your hand or stuff like that. And Pony always bricked for me when I drew into it. Like, I never really used Pony's effect. I mainly just used it to get to get a body out there during the end phase, but that was about it. Pony didn't really do a whole lot. So yeah, I opted to leave the Pony out. Next, I'm playing triple Rescue Cat. This is standard for any Melffy deck, I feel. Send it to the graveyard, special summon 2 level 3 or lower beast monsters directly from the deck. Its effects are negated and it's destroyed during the end phase. So Rescue Cat is a one of the 1-card combos in this deck. You can get 1-card combo into Naturia Beast, or you can go into your Melffy plays. So Rescue Cat is just really good. Then Nimble Beaver, we play 3 copies, 1-card combo again, into your Melffy plays though. Next, I play double Kalantosa. This card is so good. If it wasn't so much of a brick, I would probably run triple copies. You don't really want to see this in your hand. You want to see this, or you want to special summon this mainly from your deck with with effects like Puppy. Next, I'm playing double double Bambi. So Bambi is going to be your tuner to go into your synchros. Mainly Naturia Beast. That's usually the only synchro you're going to go into. So what Bambi does is that you can discard a card, target and special summon one level 2 or lower beast monster from your graveyard in attack position, face up attack position, or face down defense. So the reason why I run 2 copies is because if I draw into one of them, then I'll still have the second one in the deck so that Rescue Rabbit or Obedience Schooled can go into it. Next, I'm playing 1 copy of Peril Cerberus. So this card is literally only in here for the Naturia Beast. That's literally the only reason. I know some people play Mind Mole. Some other people play. I can't remember what the name is. It's like a dog. Like the artwork is a picture of a dog. I can't remember what it is, but me personally, I chose this one because it has a graveyard effect. So when you take damage, either by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from the graveyard and target a card on the field and pop it. So yeah, these 2 are basically just your Naturia Beast materials. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Tri-Brigade Karis. It allows you to link summon into, well, not link summon, but it allows you to special summon your Tri-Brigade Link monsters from the extra deck by banishing your beast monsters from the grave. And the reason why I play this card and not, you know, the other ones, like I don't play Nerval, I don't play Fractale, and I don't play Kit. And the reason being is because Karis can special summon itself. So one of the reasons why I use this card is because, for example, if I use Nimble Beaver, I normal summon Nimble Beaver, and I activate its effect, and it gets ashed. And if I have Karis in my hand, I can still go off into my Melffy plays, pitch a card, special summon Karis, use Karis and Nimble Beaver to go into Melffy of the Forest. You know, just my combos still go through. Okay, so next, here comes some spice. I'm playing triple copies of Danger Bigfoot. So Bigfoot is a beast monster, so it is searchable through Caddy. So Bigfoot is basically going to be one of your beat sticks for this deck, since, you know, basically the rest of the deck doesn't really have damage. So yeah, Bigfoot, 3k beat stick. So if you activate Bigfoot, your opponent doesn't guess it right, you get a free 3k beat stick on the field, and you get to draw a card, which is one reason why I do like the card, because it does give you pluses, or a plus. And if it's discarded instead, you can pop a card on the field. So yeah, Bigfoot just has multi-uses. And then of course, you can't play Melffys without the Alpha, the Master of Beasts. This card is amazing. Easy special summon. All your monsters are like 400 or less attack. Alpha is also really good because it has a non-targeting spot removal. So yeah, Alpha is really good. And to be honest, if I could, my ratio here would be double Bigfoot and double Alpha. But because Alpha is a little expensive and it's a little out of my price range to be buying, you know, just throwing money at this card game, I'm only rocking the 1 Alpha. But again, my ratio would be 2 Bigfoot and 2 Alpha. Then I'm going to be playing the triple Ash Blossom, literally one of the best hand traps in the game. And yeah, that's going to do it for the monster lineup. Now we're going to go on to the spells. So of course we're going to be rocking the triple Obedience Schooled. This card is amazing. Literally this card, and I've been saying this card is like a 1.5 card combo. And I say 1.5 because you need Obedience Schooled and any level 2 beast monster. So Obedience Schooled, you activate it, then you can special summon 3 level 2 or lower beast monsters from your deck. Their effects are negated and they're destroyed during the end phase, but don't worry about that. You're gonna use them. You're gonna use them. You're gonna use them. And the good thing about this card is that it's not a hard once per turn. So if you activate Obedience Schooled and your opponent Ash Blossoms it, and you so happen to have a second copy, you know what's happening. Activate that second copy, continue with your plays. And do keep note that after activating this card for the rest of the turn, you are locked into special summoning beasts only. So yeah, just be aware of that. But considering that most of the monsters you're going into are all beast anyways, this effect or this restriction doesn't really hurt. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Melffy Hide and Seek. This card is really good. So combine having Melffy Hide and Seek along with your Alpha or Bigfoot. Alpha and Bigfoot become a 3k beater that has a one-time card effect destruction protection. Card effect protection destruction. You guys know what I'm talking about. The first time each beast monster you control would be destroyed by card effect, it is not destroyed. So this is really powerful. in my personal opinion. I originally ran it at 3 for the longest time, but I cut the 3rd copy to make room for other stuff. I would love to have this card at 3, but it's just, yeah, like I said, it's just, you need room for other things. Another thing that it does is that you can target 3 beast monsters with different names in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, and then draw 1 card. So it's a nice card to recycle your resources and to get a +1. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Ayers Rock Sunrise. I don't play Melffy Tag. Melffy Tag is the archetype monster reborn. But it's just, during playtesting, I found that I don't really need Melffy Tag, and Melffy Tag has been more of a brick to me, personally. The one good thing about it is that it is searchable, but the thing is that you only special summon, or it allows you to only special summon your Melffys from the graveyard. And most of the time, honestly, I don't really need my Melffys to come back from the graveyard. I don't really have that issue too much. So I opted to run Ayers Rock Sunrise. My ratio here was actually 1 Ayers Rock Sunrise and 1 Melffy Tag, but I dropped the tag for the 2nd copy of the Rock Sunrise. Sunrise is really good though, because after you special summon your beast monster from the graveyard with this card, all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls lose 200 attack for each beast, plant, or winged beast monster currently in your graveyard until the end of this turn. In general, it's just a better card, a better monster reborn for this deck, so yeah, no Melffy Tag. Next, I'm playing triple copies of Forbidden Chalice. This is my budget imperm, so... Then we're playing, of course, the 1 generic monster reborn, 1 Call by the Grave because you don't want your things getting ashed, and 1 Dark Hole for surprise factor. And I'll be dead honest, Dark Hole has saved my butt so many times. So yeah, I play the Dark Hole. You could actually replace this with like Raigeki or Lightning Storms even if you have them. Okay, so my trap lineup, the first card you see here, just a little bit of spice. I haven't seen any Melffy deck run this card. I actually don't see any deck run this card, to be honest. But Dimension Slice, oh man, this card has been really amazing for me. It's an old XC trap card. So this card says, when a monster is special summoned to your side of the field, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, banish that target. And if the special summon onto your side of the field was an XC summon, you can activate this card the turn it was set. So, really good card. Considering that you're going to be XC summoning quite often, this card is just really amazing. I got the idea of playing Dimension Slice actually from when I was playtesting my Evil Twin deck. So my Evil Twin deck, I was playtesting with Signet Regression. It's a normal trap card. That says if you special summon a Link monster onto the field, you can activate this card and then you target a card on the field, destroy it, and then draw 1 card. So it was basically like a Evil Twin Kill and Evil Twin Lila effect built in one. And so it gave me the idea for Dimension Slice for Melffys, since you're XC summoning pretty much, yeah, basically whenever you want. Just XC summon, activate Dimension Slice, and then you're good. You get to banish a card or a monster on the field. So yeah, that's my spice. Then to end the main deck, Solemn Warning. You could replace this with Strike. You can replace this with Judgment or any kind of card that you wish. This was kind of just my free spot, my filler. I say free spot, but this deck is 43 cards. So, I don't know. I like Solemn Warning. Solemn Warning has been treating me well. But yeah, you could replace this with Judgments. Or a Judgment, if you want to, or Strike. Alright, so we're going to go on to the extra deck. The first card we're playing is Double Melffy of the Forest. I've seen some decks not even run a copy of this card, which I question why. But I assume that they're mainly trying to go into like the Tri-Brigade stuff, so it's kind of understandable. But and I'm not saying that I've seen a lot of Melffy decks not run this card. I'm just saying that there's been a couple of decks out there that I've seen not run this card, and I'm just like, again, why? Why not? This card is so good. So the reason why this card is so good is because you can detach a material from this card, add 1 Melffy card from your deck to your hand. So that's any Melffy card, any any of your Melffys, Melffy Puppy, Caddy, Fenny, or your hide and seek. Most of the time I've been searching out Puppy. Hide and seek would probably be next. I don't know, it just really depends on what you're looking for or what you need at that given time. And also, when a Melffy monster you control returns to your hand, you can target one monster your opponent controls. Its effects are negated, and it cannot attack for as long as it's on the field. So it kind of just sits there, like, kind of useless. Next, I do play one copy of Melffy Mommy. This card is kind of just, I mean, you don't necessarily have to run this card, but I do, because it kind of gives you like another way. It gives you another win con, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So this card needs at least 2 level 2 beast monsters. You can XE summon this card using more if you wish. So once per turn, quick effect, you can attach one beast monster from your hand or face-up field to this card as material. This card gains effects based on the number of materials attached to it. 3+ materials, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. 4+, you take no damage from battles involving this card. 5+, when an attack is declared involving this card and an attack position monster, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to that attack position monster's attack. So yeah, again, just another win con. Kind of gimmicky, kind of slow, but you know, it's there. Next, I'm playing one copy of Joyous Melffys. I see some people playing 2. For me personally, I think 1 is just fine for me. Joyous Melffys, basically, you can detach a material. All Melffy monsters you control can attack directly this turn. And then during your opponent's turn, this card has a quick effect. You can target one Beast XC monster you control. Return that monster to the extra deck, then you can special summon level 2 or lower beast monsters from your graveyard up to the number of materials that monster had. So this effect is actually really good, and I'll kind of explain that more in the combo section of this video at the end. Next, we're playing one number 64 Ronin Raccoon Sandayu. This card is just here to give you a big token beat stick, that's really all it is. Then we're playing one Naturia Beast. Some decks, this card just says no to everything. This card literally shuts down a lot of decks. Naturia Beast is just really good, really easy to make with Rescue Cat. And the cost to send cards from your deck to the graveyard, honestly not that bad either. If you have Melffy Hide and Seek, you can just recycle those cards right back. So really not that bad. It's basically a free spell negate. That's really all it is. Then I'm playing one Brionek, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. This card is kind of just a free spot. I didn't really have anything else to put in. If I had Zeus, okay, so yeah, spoiler, I don't have Zeus in this deck. So yeah, you could replace this card with Zeus very easily, but I don't have Zeus. So this card is just for more spot removal. That's really all it is for. Then here is another proxy. So this is supposed to be the Ancient Warriors Double Dragon. You need 2 Beast Warrior monsters, including a Wind Ancient Warriors monster. But you're not going to be summoning this monster like that. You're going to be summoning this thing with the effects of Karis. So this card, it's really good. It's like, it's basically going to be your Heradic Seal for this deck. So during either player's turn, you can send one card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Target one face-up card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. This card is just absolutely amazing. I don't really have much else to say about this card. This card's really amazing. I don't have it yet, so I am proxying it. Next, I'm playing one Nightmare Phoenix. Again, I just didn't know what else to play, so I threw in Nightmare Phoenix. Next, I'm playing one copy of Tri-Brigade Frigid. So this card, it's basically to help you link climb into your link 3s. It also helps you fix your hand slightly if you have a bad hand. So yeah, this card is just really nice. Then I play one Silver Sheller, just so my next turn I can go into a link 4 Tri-Brigade monster, which I played 2 of. And again, I am proxying the second copy because I don't have the second copy. So I like to call this monster Shrek because Shureg is his name, but it sounds like Shrek and it's easier to say Shrek. So I'm going to continue saying Shrek and continue calling him Shrek. So this card is just absolutely amazing because when it's special summoned or when a Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast monster is special summoned to your field, you can banish one card on the field. So it's a non-targeting banish, which is absolutely amazing. And also, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one beast, beast warrior, or winged beast monster from your deck to your hand whose level is less than or equal to the number of your banished beast, beast warrior, or winged beast monsters. I mean, that effect, I haven't really pulled that off too often, but you know, it's nice to have, I guess. Then I play one Borolo Dragon and one Borosword Dragon. These are just more beat sticks to have or to go into. Borosword to try and help go for game. Borolo, take a problematic monster that your opponent has. And it's just nice to have both options available to me. So yeah, we have both of the Boro Dragons. And yeah, that's gonna do it for the extra deck. So yeah, we're gonna go into some combos real quick, and yeah. Okay, so the first combo that I'm going to be showing is the 1-card combos you have in this deck, involving Nimble Beaver or Rescue Cat. So Nimble Beaver, you're gonna normal summon it, allowing you to special summon the Nimble Beaver from your deck. Then you're gonna XC summon into your Melffy of the Forest. Melffy of the Forest will then activate, detaching a material to add your Melffy Puppy to your hand. Then during your end phase, you're going to special summon the Melffy Puppy with its effect. And then, yeah, during your opponent's turn, your interaction here is your puppy can return to the hand to special summon Kalantosa. Kalantosa will pop a card, and Melffy of the Forest will negate a monster effect on the field. So yeah, this is basically your bread and butter. Yeah, this is gonna be your common generic Melffy play. It's not really that great, but a well-timed interruption can hurt a lot. So yeah, that's the Nimble Beaver 1-card combo. Rescue Cat can literally do the same thing. You normal summon Rescue Cat, uses effect to special summon 2 level 2 beast monsters from your deck, and then you just go into the same play. Or again, as I said earlier, you can use Rescue Cat to go into your Nat Beast by special summoning the Bambi, Valeraphon, and your Peripero Cerberus. Alright, now onto your 2-card combo, or I guess 1.5-card combo. This will involve your Obedience Schooled and 1 level 2 beast monster. Any level 2 beast monster will work. So what you're going to want to do is activate Obedience Schooled, and you're going to want to special summon Kalantosa and Melffy Puppy. These two are mandatory. Well, not mandatory, but you're going to want to special summon these two. Did I just say special summon? Special summon these two. And then the third one can kind of just be whatever. I don't think it really matters that much. But yeah, the third monster you special summon, I don't think it really matters too much. Then you're going to normal summon your level 2 beast monster, the random one that you have. And then you're going to use that monster along with the third monster you summoned with Obedience Schooled to go into your Melffy of the Forest. Then you're going to use your Kalantosa and your puppy to go into Joyous Melffys. You will then activate Melffy of the Forest effect, detach a material, and with this effect you can basically just add whatever you need or whatever you want. Me personally, I go for either Melffy Caddy or Melffy Hide and Seek, depending on whether I want more search or if I want protection. But most of the time I do grab Melffy Caddy to go into to search out my alphas or Bigfoot. Then end phase, special summon Caddy. Then for your opponent's turn, so this is where Joyous Melffys become really good, because whenever you need to activate Kalantosa's effect, that's when you will activate Joyous Melffy's effect to return itself to the deck. Then target the puppy and the Kalantosa from the graveyard, special summon them. Kalantosa's effect will go off to pop something, and then you'll also have Puppy's effect to go into your second Kalantosa if needed. And you still have Melffy of the Forest's effect to negate a monster effect. So yeah, this is just basically the generic Melffy combo, but extended. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this deck profile for my Melffy Tri-Brigade deck. I don't think you could necessarily call it Tri-Brigade, but I guess you kind of could, because I do run the Tri-Brigade Link monsters. But yeah, I'm just gonna say this is my Melffy deck. Again, really fun. I really enjoy playing it. especially these days. It's been really fun. Yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this deck. And as with any deck profile, this is just my deck. You don't have to run every card in here. You don't have to run it the exact same ratios that I do. Use these deck profiles more as like a guide to what you should run for your own deck. Really playtest with other cards, what fits to your playstyle, what fits your liking. The cards that I have in this deck and how it's built right now fits to my liking and how I play. So yeah, just yeah, play to your liking. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it or if you guys liked it, hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, subscribe for more deck profiles or other content. I don't know. We kind of just do random Yu-Gi-Oh stuff here. So yeah, I don't know. Subscribe if you guys want to see some random Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Anyways, all right, I'm out. Peace.